Yo, hey, some of y'all missed that. Some of y'all actually wrote in the comments and said, yo, I missed that, Foots. Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy, Foots the King, as always. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Now, I got 5 things, and because I got 5 things, I'm going to jump right into the meat and potatoes of this video. I got notes. I got some housekeeping I got to do, but this has been, I lied in my intro just now. I'm not going to jump into the meat and potatoes, but this has kind of been irritating me, and I'm here to debunk some myths about this Cowboys Saints game. So I'm going to go in depth on a couple topics in these 5, ways that the Cowboys can really take advantage of the Saints. I know it's the 5 things that the Cowboys must do to win this game, but I really think take advantage. But before I do that, quick housekeeping note. Many of you guys know me and my man Joe Rod used to do a lot of videos, used to do the podcast. We hadn't been doing that, but we are doing a video tonight. After I drop this video, between about 9 and 10 p.m. Eastern, we're going to record and put that up, I believe, on Joe Rod's channel. Make sure you guys check out Cowboys blog. He does amazing work over there. Like, that's my dog. And also, the album, A Happy Home, Foots and Coles. Now, on the internet, it's Foots times Coles, FOOTSXCOLES. But this album, we did something different. It's Foots and Coles. Took a picture with the horse. That's me dancing. That's a horse. We were on a farm, like, just trying to make something cool, like a new age Hall and Oates. You did. If you want this, follow me on Sportscaster. You see it in the top right. I'll actually be going live during the Sunday night game, okay? So I'll be going live. You guys can check me out over there. Also, I'll be doing a film breakdown either today or tomorrow night. Nonetheless, Sportscaster is a really cool app. The people over there are super, super cool. Go follow me. What you got to do is, though, after you follow me, email me on that app. Download the app, email me, and I will mail you an album. Some people have done it. I mailed out the album for free. Now, if you want to just support, you can always go to Bandcamp, and I'll put the Bandcamp link in there, and you can just buy the album. Show your boy some love. I'm hustling every which way I can. YouTube, making music, playing drums, coaching kids. Anything that I can do to stay relevant, y'all, that's what I'm trying to do. All right, let's talk ball. So, I got 5 things, y'all, and I've heard, I've listened. I actually watched the Seattle-New Orleans game twice. And then I went back and watched the New Orleans-Texans game, the game that really the Texans should have won. And I found some things that I don't think people are talking enough about when it comes to the Saints and the Cowboys in this Sunday night game. That really, I know people are saying that we got lucky that Drew Brees isn't playing, and I get that. Great. Drew Brees is a Hall of Famer. I get it. You beat him last year, though. 13-10. You really shut him down. And it's not that same Drew Brees that just had that whip of an arm, but I digress. I just want to say I'm here to dispel a few rumors, and I hear people talking around a couple points where y'all know one thing about Foots. I don't do that. Like, when it comes to this team and what I believed in the way they've drafted and the expectation that I have for a lot of these guys, I don't talk around points. I hit it, and I'm gonna hit it in this video now. Good that Amari Cooper's practicing. That he's fine. Excuse me. That the MRI came back now. With that ankle, and the tenderness and the foot, or whatever the issue is, it's probably going to be something that's reoccurring all year. But my thing is this: like, when it comes to speed guys and guys who have foot quickness, if they have a foot deal, you let them sit out. You let them rest it. You don't push them. And the fact that everything came back negative, I'm hearing that he's going to play. That's the word on the street. So that's good. It would be great to have a Tavon Austin to kind of keep a team like this off balance, but he's never available. So that kind of is what it is, too. Also, very encouraging that it sounds like Xavier Woods is ahead of schedule. Now, Darian Thompson played well, but the fact that Xavier Woods is, like, pushing to get back, that's all right. Like, that's actually extremely solid. So we'll see what happens. But on the injury front, it's really good news that Amari Cooper is going to be out there. So I got 5 things, y'all. And here's number 1. Got notes. Throw to set the run up. I'm going to say this again. Throw to set the run up. Don't come in this game, first down handoff, second down dump, third down, their crowd gets into it. You don't want to do that. All right. I want to dispel this rumor that that Devin Smith is just a guy. I'm now leaning to the point where you have an advantage over an Eli Apple, because Eli Apple, we saw what Michael Gallup did to him last year. I don't think that Devin Smith would have a problem separating from Eli Apple, guys. He got traded from a bad Giants team, okay, a team that needs secondary help. He's decent, and I'll tell you, actually, he's below decent. I'll tell you who hasn't been good. Go watch the Texans game. Go watch the Seattle game. Go watch what Lockett did to Marshawn Lattimore. And Lattimore was a high draft pick, and he was somebody who I loved at Ohio State. He hasn't been playing well. Throw the football. Cobb. Coop. Move Coop around. Do the same thing that you did against Xavier Howard. Put him all over the formation. Put him in stress. Have him run those different combination routes. Have him, develop combinations for Coop to get open. All right? Coop to me is a Ferrari. Drive your Ferrari. All right? Now, I'm not saying get cute and forget about your run game. But when I say throw to set the run up, the Saints and teams around the league are still going to honor the fact that Ezekiel Elliott is the running back for the Dallas Cowboys. You need to use this in your favor. Dak has shown that he has a swagger, that he has a poise about him. Use it in your favor, and by golly, test them. Test that secondary. I don't think that secondary is that good, y'all. Actually, I think you have a clear advantage with your skill players, and adding Cobb in that mix, with your skill players over there. I mean, Von Bell's okay, but attack that middle of the field, attack those corners, and play confident, And this will kind of segue into my next point. Number 2, run the ball creatively. What do you mean, Foots? Line Tony Pollard and Zeke up together. Start Tony Pollard in the beginning of the formation, in the beginning of the call. Start him at receiver and then have him motion into the backfield. Do some read option. All right? The read options. Do some RPO stuff. Get creative. You know why? Because Dak can do it. Because he's a real threat at both. Get creative. Put that front 4 in stress. They have a very aggressive 4. I get it. But at the same time, put them in stress. Allow your bigs, allow Zach Martin to get out on the edge and go stone a linebacker. Allow your bigs to go make plays. You see what I'm saying, Cowboys fans? So, run the ball creatively. And then watch how this all segues to number 3. Make Teddy Bridgewater beat you. What do I mean? You get up by throwing the ball early. Throw the ball early. Score. Score first. Make Teddy Bridgewater play quarterback. Make him make every throw. Do what you got to do against Alvin Kamara, and I'll get to him. Make Teddy Bridgewater be an excellent quarterback, because guess what? I watched him in Minnesota. I thought he was very average. That's just me. Now, there's people who are going to attack this video and say Bridgewater can do this, that, and the third. Teddy Bridgewater is just a guy. I love the fact that he chose to stay in New Orleans, play behind Breeze, possibly, vie for a starting position. But guess what? The minute that Drew Brees retires, the Saints are going to be in the market for a quarterback. You can come back and find this video. They're going to go get somebody, because as much as I love Sean Payton and he's the scheme king and this, that, and the third, when you watch Teddy Bridgewater throw the ball, the release, the arm strength, Drew Brees has never had a super, super strong arm, but his release, his timing, his anticipation, him being able to throw people open, him being able to know exactly how to leverage a football, how to throw a football the way the corner is playing. Bridgewater has none of that. He's cool. He's calm. He's you could tell that you would like to be around the type of person that he is, because he's a cool individual, a real chill, relaxed individual. But when you're talking about a guy who can go out, play after play after play, and make throw after throw after throw, if Teddy Bridgewater can do that, then the Saints deserve to win. I don't think that he can. Okay, so take the ball out of Alvin Kamara's hands. Okay, if they wanna, force the ball, and then, segueing into my Alvin Kamara point. I don't mean to, throw complete, dog poop on Teddy Bridgewater. But I'm just saying, guys, like, he's a third-tier quarterback. Let's be honest. Now, segueing into Alvin Kamara, and this is more of just a scheme thing. I got it right here. You just got to squeeze on a tackle. Too many times in the NFL, I don't know if it's because of the collective bargaining agreement and they don't go live enough. I don't know if they don't drill tackling. The Cowboys over the last couple years have been a really good tackling team. Last year, they tackled great. Just play your keys and like, just get back to fundamental football with this guy. You saw Seattle just hitting him. And, like, Alvin Kamara he has scat back traits, but he's kind of like Tony Pollard. Obviously, he's better, guys. But you would think by looking at them that, oh, yeah, that's just a scat back. You could just come in there and crush him and he's going to go down. No, like, you still have to squeeze on a tackle. You still have to run your feet and come to balance. I teach my kids that all the time. The reason why you got put on TV or you got shook out your shoes is because you didn't come to balance. You didn't run your feet. All right, so just on each tackle, squeeze. Jalen Smith was in Alvin Kamara's head last year. Like, he was crunching Alvin Kamara. That was, like, really Jalen Smith's best game. That in the Texans game, he was flying around the field. I don't care what Alvin Kamara did against the Seahawks last week. He's thinking about 54 coming downhill. So now all Jalen Smith and those guys have to do is just squeeze on the tackle. Like, it's really just that simple. Just squeeze on the tackle. So that's number 4. So, in review, before I get to number 5, throw the set up the run. Don't be predictable. Run the ball creatively. Make Teddy Bridgewater beat Tom Brady, which he won't do. Squeeze on Alvin Kamara. And then my last one, and this is really underrated, but I'm so serious. You got to win the special teams battle. You can't let that rookie, I can't remember his name, I think it's Anderson, and you guys correct me. Don't let the rookie get going with any goofy returns, all right, because that can lose you a game. Don't fumble or muff any punts. And by golly, Maher, you've been doing decent. Don't miss any field goals. I think that you'll be fine. Like, and I'm not short selling this, okay? But you can lose a game on special teams. And if you go back and watch that Seattle game, Teddy Bridgewater did nothing special. As many yards as Alvin Kamara had, and he played well and he had the touches, and I get it. Seattle went down the hole because of 2 returns. The fumble return and the punt return. And they could never recover. And I think Seattle went to sleep on Teddy Bridgewater. Thank you, Seattle. If Dallas is a good team, they won't. Okay? You're on the road. This will be your first adverse situation this year. Just go out there and play good ball. Do what you do. I got the Cowboys winning by 10. I just think they're a better team. I think they're built better. Now, the Saints have a decent offensive line. They have a good offensive line. They have some defensive pieces. Cam Jordan is a good piece. Linebacker position. I like the guy in the middle. I can't remember his name right now. But that secondary, I'm testing that secondary. Like, if you took nothing else from this game, if you have Game Pass, go watch the Saints get carved up against the Texans and against Seattle. All right? So, this is a game the Cowboys, to me, I'm not saying I'm not worried, but I've seen what this team has put out there, the product they put out there, and they're a really good team. I think that they can put the Saints in a lot of stress. And I think if they get Zeke going, because you saw Carson, if he didn't fumble, he was carving the Saints defense up. Get Zeke going, do some different things. I think the Cowboys will be fine. It's your boy Foots. Hey, y'all, do what I said. Follow the Sportscaster. Check me and Joe out tonight. I don't know. I just love football. I love talking. I might come back with another topic tomorrow. Hey.